Welcome to Clock It, where your opinion is what wins you the game. We are back with our two incredible contestants. He's our favorite radio personality from iHeartRadio, Kelly. What's up?
We back, baby. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It is always a pleasure to have you in the building. And she is one of our favorite influencers and all-around it girl. Give it up for Dreci.
I like the intro. Yes.
Hey, girl.
Give it
How
up
you
for
doing?
me. I am good. I am alive. I'm happy. I'm blessed.
Yes, love to see it. Everybody's feeling good on this Friday. Well, guys, as you know, this game is just not about getting the answers correct. You got to know what you're talking about, and more importantly, you got to clock it. So give that big buzzer a hit. That's exactly what you'll be doing anytime you want to clock in and give your answers. But let's get this game started. Here we go. First question. Who was given a 14-year prison sentence in an international conspiracy case? Kelly.
Praz.
Best known from what?
Fugees.
Yes. Talk to me about what's going on here with him.
Yeah, that's wild. You never would think that you would hear his name in terms of like conspiracy and espionage and all that, but apparently he's accused and has been sentenced to all this because he was funneling some money from someone from out of the States who was trying to get basically within the U.S. System, I guess you could say. So like Barack Obama's re-election campaign, he was trying to funnel money into that, as well as Donald Trump's term with the DOJ, trying to put some money in there, get a little influence on this side. Also was trying to get the U.S. off his back for some other things that they were accusing him for. So Praz, no bueno.
No bueno.
This is wild. Dreci, how much money does he have to pay back to the U.S. government?
He has to pay back $64 million.
6.4 million?
6.4 million.
Yeah, I
That
think
is
it's a
lot of
wild
money.
number. Like,
It's
insane.
64.
It is 64?
Yeah, 64.
Oh, 64 million. Insane. That's a lot of money when you think about it, because how much money did he get in return?
They gave him $100 million to do what he had to do behind the scenes.
That's
So Praz, I don't know what you did with the rest of that money. Hopefully you invested it a little bit because, mind you, initially they just say, yo, just pay the fine. Now they're like, you're going to do the time.
That's crazy.
Insane. I mean, 14 years. Do you think that this is justified for the crime that he committed?
I mean, free my mans. Free my mans. He just trying to survive, feed the family, man. That's it.
So you say free him, Dreci. Okay.
Free that man.
Well, listen, we got somebody who's on your side. A lot of money that you have to pay back. Hopefully, like Kelly said, you saved some of that. And yeah, all right, Kelly, 100 points on the board. You have Dreci. You're at 0. It's all good, though. We have many more questions. Let's keep this game rolling so you can make a comeback. Which former athlete reveals he only tips $10 to $20 on a $400 meal?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Dreci.
What is his name? Something Ball. D'Angelo?
Leangelo.
Leangelo.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Check out what my
Yay.
boy had to say.
Is tipping culture out of control?
Depends who you ask. If I'm at a restaurant and shit, I'll leave a little tip. If you spending $3K on a meal, you shouldn't have to tip $600 to me.
I could get like a $400 meal and I'm only giving a 10 or a 20 on how you was on that night. Like, that's how I rock for real. Unless I really like, I'm trying to flatter some I'll leave a little hundo out there or something.
So you leave 20% every time?
Yeah. Standard.
Y'all boys different.
Whoever the last guy was who said he leaves 20%, shout out to
Big
you.
up
You're a
to him.
stand-up guy. Dreci, you're somebody who's worked in the service industry. What are your thoughts on this?
I feel like I have a take on both sides because
Okay.
as a worker in that field, yeah, man, give me some money. I done worked hard for you. I'm back here slinging drinks, slinging food. Give me some recognition. But, I have been on the other side where it's just like, you gonna get $1 tip today,
Was that because the service wasn't good, or
A little bit of both, a little bit of I ain't got it and a little bit of you could have did a little bit better.
I'm doing the best I can with what I got,
that's it.
Okay, Mariah said it best. You're absolutely right. Hey, Kelly, when we talk about a $10 tip, a $20 tip on a $400 tab, that's like 5%, 2.5%. Is that justifiable? You just dropped $400 on the meal. You got it.
For me, what kills me is that you say that with an iced out $50,000 Cartier on your wrist and all that. You can at least like pay that 20% or whatever it is to whoever is making your food. Though I do understand kind of the thought of it in terms of, okay, if I'm paying $400, it doesn't mean like this whole thing in terms of the quality is that. But overall, you got to think about, they were talking about tipping culture being out of control. I think that conversation went out of control.
Yes.
I think they were talking about more how every place now is tipping. Before it used to be just restaurants.
Yeah.
Now any little thing, like they ask for a
Starbucks.
tip. It's a little different these days. But I truly feel, I worked in the service industry for years upon years. 15 to 20%. If you want to go past that, that's perfectly fine. But that's what I'm giving no matter what the price is.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Tipping culture has gotten a little wild. Like, why am I going to 7-Eleven and getting some gas and you asking me, do I want to tip? Like,
Right.
this is crazy. And I love the little slick way that they do it now. They want to ask you a question on the screen. We know what the question is.
And it's no.
My favorite is that they tell you that, yeah, there's a question here, and they look away. Like,
Yes.
look at me when you want some money, at least. man.
Give me the eye contact,
You're
yo.
so funny.
You are absolutely right. Also important to know, although the bill was $400, the waitress or the waiter isn't getting any of that. That $400 is specifically going to the restaurant and the
Right.
food. The tip is what goes 100% to the service workers. So although you are paying $400, like, they are only getting like $4 an hour, $5 an hour.
Correct.
Something is kind of justified. And to your point, if you're walking around iced out, you got it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Spend $300 maybe, and so you got enough for the tip instead of the full $400.
That's smart.
All right, Dreci, you are up for 100 points on the board. Kelly, 100 you have as well, making it a tie. Let's break this tie and keep it rolling. Which artist gave a snippet of a single on their upcoming country-inspired album? Dreci.
Who is Neo? LOL.
Neo is the person. Are we here for this country-inspired album?
I mean, I support artists in their creativity, whatever it is that they want to do. But me, I might take a little peek at it.
Okay.
I might take a little peek. I'm not completely against it. He expressing himself in a different sort of way, and I think that that's unique. We might find something that we actually like on there.
Okay, I am going to be hopeful. You have now made me change my perspective. We got Glorilla doing R&B, and now Neo crossing over into the country music genre. Do you think he'll be accepted? We saw what happened with Beyonce. She was not very accepted over in that world. Do you think Neo will be?
No. No, they've shown us exactly how they feel about us. In that culture specifically, mind you, you have Shabuzi, who has like one of the biggest records in country for the past year and change. And from what I've seen, when I look into the country culture, they're not giving him the proper respect either. Neo's a great songwriter, great artist, but in terms of him going country, you know, at first you can make it seem like, oh, listen, my mom, she was playing it back in the day, and I love Garth Brooks and Reba McEntire. This is what Neo said. But at the end of the day, just say it. It's popular to go country now. You want, you know, Big X just dropped a country album today, as a matter of fact. Everybody's going country. Just say you're doing it for the clicks and all that, as opposed to, oh, it's in my spirit, in my artistic artisms, you know?
But there was a very long time that people were crossing over into the R&B genre of things, into the rap genre of things. We can say when Ariana Grande first came about, what was she doing? When Justin Bieber first came about, what was he doing? The Justin Timberlakes of the world. So it kind of has been happening in our culture. And now once we return the energy, they don't like it as much. But we were told to embrace it. And I don't know. It's getting a little weird. That's all I'm saying. All right, Dreci, you are up 200 points. Kelly, you are at 100. And we are on to our very last question.
Let's go.
What sweater trend has taken over this winter? Kelly.
The quarter zip.
Quarter zip and matchas is what the kids are saying they are about. Check out this Black Boy Joy moment.
We don't do Nike Tech. We don't do coffee. It's straight quarter zips and matchas around here. He was talking about putting on a Nike Tech to come outside. I told him, what are you doing? You upgraded in life. You wear glasses now. You wear quarter zips. You don't do Nike Tech. You don't do those. Talk to him.
Kelly, clearly you are on the quarter zip trend because I see you wearing one today.
Listen, hilarious that it worked out that way. You know, the quarter zips they talking about is a more refined version, you know what I mean? Like the quote unquote tech bros would wear and all that. But I just think it's great, the power of social media, how they say that, you know, tongue in cheek, talk about the matcha and all that. I'm gonna put my Nike Tech away for this, and it goes super viral. Like the actual video itself amassing like 50 million views just in terms of like quarter zip when you look that up after the fact. People making their own versions. So I love it. Like you said, Black Boy Joy, all for it. All
Yes, Dreci, would you love to see a man in a quarter zip versus Nike Tech? She wants the Nike
I
tech.
like a man in a suit.
Oh, okay.
Talk to him, Drees.
I'm not working.
You want neither.
Button up.
We love to see it. All right, a man in a suit. I am right there with you, girl. I like my man in a suit as
No, that's
well.
right.
Well, guys, that brings us to the end of round 1 of Clock It. And what do you know? Dreci and Kelly are both tied with 200 points on the board. This is an intense game of Clock It. When we return, these two will continue to battle it out for round 2 of Clock It. Don't go anywhere.
That's right, don't go nowhere.
Great job. Yes, y'all are killing it. This is such a great episode. Welcome back to Clock It, where Kelly and Dreci are battling it out, getting ready to enter into round 2. And might I add, they both are tied with 200 points on the board. So we got to break this tie, and let's do so by hopping into our very first question. Who did Apple Music crown 2025 Artist of the Year? Dreci.
The Creator.
Tyler, the Creator, is the 2025 Artist of the Year. Is this justified?
I mean, according to statistics, yes.
Okay. But clearly you feel otherwise. Who would you have put as the Artist of the Year?
Me.
Okay.
Talk to him.
Me, baby.
You coming out of retirement?
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it sounds like to me.
Personally, I don't listen to Tyler, the Creator. But when I was like when he was first coming up, I definitely did as a kid. But
yeah, one thing you can't deny is that there's a lot of different things going on with him. You know, he's very intentional, he's very artistic, all of those things. But yeah, Kelly, what are your thoughts on Tyler, the Creator? Is this justified, and how did they get here?
I think it is justified because you think of, how Apple Music came up about this. It's just about the record sales, what he's done in terms of like film and music videos, all that. He very much has knocked all those out the park with his previous album, Chromacopia. Dropped another one too, which is more like a dance feel, Don't Tap the Glass. Both of those are nominated for Grammys. Chromacopia is nominated for Best Rap Album as well as Album of the Year. And then Don't Tap the Glass is up for Best Alternative Album. So add all that together, plus all the things he's doing on the side. He has his own festival coming up this weekend, Can't Flog No. About to be in a movie. You get it, my brother. You get it. Take it.
He definitely does. A lot of people have tuned into his music. I mean, he's got a lot of minutes and a lot of, streams going on. So I would say this is 100% justified. Tyler, the Creator, is definitely that, a creator who's very creative in how he chose to enter in this lane and do things. All right, guys. Dreci, 300 points on the board. Kelly, you're at 200. Let's keep it going. Next question. Which Black Panther star officially has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
no.
Kelly.
Chadwick Boseman. She said no.
Very well deserved. The late, great Chadwick Boseman is now officially have his star. Did you see what his wife did in his absence of him not being there?
Yes, a beautiful, bittersweet moment. She's there. His brothers are there as well, and they leave a pair of his shoes right at the foot of the star that he earned. And just seeing people, you see the slideshow there, Ryan Coogler was in the building, you had Michael B. Jordan, Letitia Wright, just a whole bunch of people celebrating him, but also at the same time super sad because he's not here to see this honor and receive. I'm getting the chills just thinking about it.
Yeah, no, this is very cool. I think he's somebody who should have been had a, Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. We lost him in 2020, and as we can see, he still has an impact on all of us. Dreci, do you think this was very well deserved?
Absolutely. I think his role in the Black Panther actually, it made a significant impact, especially within the African American community.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever. So I definitely believe that it was well deserved.
Yeah, I mean, who do you get to replace someone like Chadwick Boseman? Because I know that they're working on, another Black Panther. So it's like, and there has been rumors of some people who, have been thrown out there. But to your point, he left such an impact on the Black community. It's like, can we really get anybody to replace him?
Yeah, that's rough. You can't. That's why, in my opinion, they might try to do like a alternate universe type thing. It's not the same Black Panther, but it's a different version. And I know Letitia was thrown into that situation a little bit as well with her character. But yeah, someone who has meant so much, and now he's reached like super iconic level since his passing. You just can't do it. You don't even touch it.
Yeah. I agree. So I'm interested to see what Ryan Coogler does here, but he's amazing and a genius when it comes to, his field and what he does. So I'm sure it will be great. All right, guys, 300 points you both have, making it a tie.
All right.
Let's break this tie. Keep it rolling. Next question. Who revealed Michael Jackson was interested in his song and Usher turned it down? Dreci.
Who is Miguel?
Miguel was the one who let us know that Michael Jackson was interested in this song. What would this have sound like? What was the song, by the way?
It was Sure Thing.
Yeah, so what would this have sound like if Michael Jackson, because we love this song, but what would this have sound like if it was Michael Jackson?
Sure Thing.
A lot of that, right? It's almost as if you would have had to rearrange the song to make it fit Michael, because the way that Miguel sang it and put it out, I just don't see Michael.
Nah, I don't see that either.
Okay,
I'm
not
see
tripping.
that happening. No, you're not tripping at all.
Just want to make sure it wasn't just me. How did this even come about? How did he say that Michael even heard this song to want it?
So before his first album, he was shopping songs around, one of which was Sure Thing. Usher's people got it. Usher heard it, liked it, but didn't cut it. So overall, Miguel goes, puts it on his first album, All I Want Is You, and then we see what happened from there. But then apparently behind the scenes, Shannon asked him, like, hey, have you met or had any sort of interaction with Michael Jackson? And he's like, actually, that same song, Sure Thing, he was interested in. Now, mind you, he says that it could be hearsay. He gets his conversation from his team, from his people, so he doesn't have 100%, but I'm rolling with it. All right, Miguel? MJ wanted the song because it's a great song. Hell of a song.
It is a great song. We love it. Dreci, did you know that Miguel also wrote a song for Beyonce?
I was unaware.
Okay.
I was unaware.
He actually did. He wrote a song. He wrote Rocket.
Rocket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he wrote that. But then when you hear the song, it's like, of course Miguel wrote that. Like, once I found that out, it makes sense.
Yes.
That's the perfect word for it, too.
Sultry. I agree. All right, Kelly, 300 points you have. Dreci, you are at 400. We have more questions, though. Let's keep this game moving.
Let's wrap it up now.
Next one. Which artist is addressing claims that he was jumped?
Yes.
Dreci.
Ja Rule. That poor
Beats
thing.
put to him.
That poor thing got them paws put on.
Ja Rule is addressing that he was not touched or jumped. Do you agree? Did you see the little scuffle that I guess happened?
That's the right word to say. It was a little scuffle. It wasn't much. It didn't go too in depth. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't jumped.
He wasn't jumped. Okay, Kelly, we know Tasha K made claims that he was jumped and beat up. And she tends to exaggerate things from time to time. In your opinion, was this a jump or what would you call it?
Well, initially she tried to make it seem like he was getting clapped. And it's bad, by the way, when you as a 50-year-old man have to put a video out just to defend yourself from this. Ja Rule, you're older than that. You don't have to do that. But overall, no, it didn't work out that way. There was some video that came out. All this happened in the Brooklyn stop, A Boy Is Mine, the Monica and Brandy tour. Max B came out, so then word that Max B and his people put the beats to Ja, and Max B responded, listen, I just came outside. Keep me out of all this nonsense, please. Ja Rule said his piece. He says, Tasha K, stop capping, stop lying. Tasha came back and said, no, what my sources said. it's a non-issue. It's a non-issue.
Very true. We've seen Tasha K get in lawsuits with celebrities for the things that she said. So, Dreci, can we consider Tasha K a credible source at this point?
Unfortunately, records state no. So no, that's not credible.
I don't think she can definitely hold her credibility, but I don't think that's going to stop her from doing any other things or saying any other things that she wants to say, because she just continues to put out things that are not true. While we did see a little scuffle take place, he was not beat up, and he did not get his behind whooped, in her words. So shout out to Ja Rule.
For what we do, you know, if you're a journalist, member of the media, whatever, your name and what you mean to the people means everything, you know what I mean? So if people know you for exacerbating stuff, telling the wrong news, wanting to be first as opposed to being right, that's going to affect you moving forward. So Tasha definitely has that scarlet letter on her, and this is a rule of thumb for y'all out there. Don't be that person.
Yes.
Don't be that Wikipedia.
You lose your credibility very easily in this industry. All right, guys. Well, we are on to our very last question, and I'll have you know this is what has us to find out who's going to be the winner of today's episode of Clock It. So here we go. Last question. Which celebrity says the trend he hates participating in is life? Dreci.
Wait, Kanye. That poor man.
Kanye hates participating in life, and hear it from him himself.
Okay. Yeah. What's a fashion trend you regret participating in?
Life.
He looks so sad. Like, I am literally sitting here hurting for him. I don't know what's going on. Yes, we know like a little bit from the outside of what seems to be going on in his life. Did that look like the Kanye we know, Dreci?
I felt like in that clip, he had to think about it. Like, wow, what am I going through? He sending love to him for sure, because he looked like he's going through something.
Yeah, he's definitely going through some things for sure. Kelly, after all that he's been through, I mean, is this a valid statement? Is he regretting life?
Listen, you mentioned, the Kanye that we remember. Kanye's been like this for a little bit now.
Yeah.
So it's very much on brand for him, and whether you want to blame the meds being on or not, whatever the case is, I'm not surprised that he feels that way, because there's another question that he answers about his fit, and he seems very happy. He's outside. First time we've seen him outside in a while. He's in Japan for Gosha, the collaborator that he has. He was having a fashion show out there. Very happy, but then you kind of lose it at what fashion trend do you regret taking part the most? You say life?
Yeah.
Very depressing,
That's
very
deep.
telling.
Yeah.
But Kanye's been like in this mode for a little bit, so I'm not surprised. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I believe, in my opinion, he be using mental health as a crutch to do all his nonsense. So Kanye, you kind of brought it on yourself, my brother.
Yeah, Kanye, sending thoughts and prayers to you, because it seems like you need it. But guys, that brings us to the end of today's episode, and today's winner is Dreci.
Yay! We knew that was going to happen.
Winner of
We knew
Clock It.
Yay!
She is going to get crowned with our Clock It chain. Yes, look at you, girl. I see you. It looks great on you. It matches
my
your
outfit.
too.
Oh, I know that's right.
Thank you, as always, Kelly, for being here. Dreci did her thing. And to our viewers at home, tomorrow, same time, same place, another episode of Clock It. We'll see you then.
This is so cute.
Why you stepped out of the frame?